We're back.
Mm-hmm. Oh my god, I hate us. Bubbler, sponsor us. Like, are you kidding? How did you not become a Bubbler ambassador? Yes! Update on our last video. Dane heard back from the Bubbler ambassadors and they turned him down.
I was denied from being a Bubbler ambassador.
It's giving sexist. The only ambassadors are women.
Yeah, I don't know. A little on the warm side.
Anyway, it's good. What are you talking about? Anyway, guys, how are you? We're back. Back with the Debrief Pod. Back and better than ever.
I will say, today we went to Target, and
Oh
I was so excited to get more Bubbler, and I jumped up and down, and I had the Bubbler above my head, and then I lost
everyone, all of our friends.
The squad, and I was like alone, and this lady came up to me, this old woman, and she said, "Is that how you get your workouts in, jumping with that stuff?"
Wait, why
like,
the fuck were you still jumping if none of us were around?
I wasn't. She just had noticed from before because she was in the same aisle.
Oh my god.
So I was like, "Oh, thanks for noticing." Why would I say that? So then, yeah.
No, because you told the story wrong. She said, "Is that how you get your muscles? Not how you get your workouts in." So she said, "Is that?"
Were you there? Because I was all alone. Like, I don't remember.
No, I was getting my cheddar bay biscuits from the frozen aisle. Delish.
$30 in Target Circle savings later.
28.
28.13 if you want to get technical.
If you want to get technical. No, it was Target Circle Week.
I'm still holding this too close to my mouth.
You're fine. It's okay. I am too today, so it's like we're sitting out our window, which we get to see the cute view of the stadium and McNamara Lawn, and there are a few people sitting outside on blankets and such, even though it is like it's like 60 degrees. No,
high of 60 today, tops. I think,
but it's kind of like
very windy.
It's supposed to be nicer this weekend. I will be outside tomorrow in the sun, catching some rays. Hopefully not getting a little bit sunburned, but if I do, I won't complain. No, I won't.
I have to work tomorrow, but it will be, I'll be outside, so probably going to wear shorts and a tee and catch some sun. And then Sunday, I don't have to work, and so that's going to be the warmest day of the weekend. So that'll be fun.
Do they know what you do? Okay. Burp warning.
I'm sorry. I hope that was not on the microphone. I keep my work life a little bit private when it comes to school, just because I never know
honestly, it makes
who
sense.
watches this. And I think I mentioned it earlier in earlier episodes, maybe. So if you want to do a debrief deep dive, we recommend the double D, the triple D. Head to episode 1 or 2 of the debrief, get caught up. Otherwise, if you're in the know,
you don't have to go back too far. This is only our 5th one. So
yeah, but that's kind of a milestone.
Yes, happy 5th episode. Okay, so as mentioned before, was Target Circle Week. I don't know if y'all know this about.
Can't cross my legs on this.
Are you all right?
Yep.
We are Target people till we die. Like
Target fiends.
This is something that you gain growing up in like a smaller town, especially in the Midwest when there's nothing to do, is you go to Target, and if you're as fun as me and Dane are, you're there for like 2 hours, and it's a hedonic experience for sure.
What does that word mean?
Retail merchers. No. If you know, you know.
Retail merch. What's that?
Retail and consumer studies. I'm sorry. When your program.
Let's debrief this.
When your program changes
Stella's
its
entire
name,
major changed its name.
Midway through, you're halfway through, and your program changes its name. That's so funny. That is just so funny. It's fine though. I don't know if my diploma is gonna say a different thing. I'm sure it is.
I think it will. And I was telling her time to change the LinkedIn, the handshake, the email signature, all of the above. We're rebranding here at the U, and
I know
retail merchandising was the first thing to go. So you win some, you lose some.
Yeah, but yeah, Yeah, but yeah. No, went from retail merchandising to retail and consumer studies, but they're both slay. I mean, I think the second one, they're right. Like the new one does kind of give it more of like what the classes are like. Like it's kind
Yeah,
of just like
true.
the psychology
It's just a long
behind
name. I hate majors with
retailing and
long
like
names,
marketing. Yeah, I know.
including
Anyway,
my including my own.
your own. Yeah.
Four
You're like,
4 words. Technically 5.
but what was I going to say? Oh yeah, hedonic is like there's like hedonic and utilitarian is more like going to the store to buy my necessities and I'm going to buy that just for the sole reason of getting those things and I'm leaving. I'm not looking around at other stuff. Like it's a need.
So the opposite of a Target run.
Basically.
Yeah.
That's why I said Target is like hedonic. Hedonic is more like I feel
It's
like
for
I'm
the experience.
yeah, it's like experiential. It's more like playful. Like you're there.
Also, do we like this setup today? Like,
yes,
this is a really pretty setup. The one awkward part is we're on like kitchen stools, so it's just like maybe less comfy. But
I think these stools are comfy. But yeah, I'm not like lounging on the couch. But yeah, so this is our little setup. We're like right by the window, as I said before. But anyway, let us know.
Burp number 2.
Yes.
Window is open.
Yeah, so hopefully you guys cannot hear. I think I've mentioned this before. I live right above a bar, and there's a patio.
A bar that recently expanded.
Recently expanded even further, like closer to the entry of my apartment. So now it's like right there, and I'm like, God damn. But yeah, it's okay. But anyway, the patio outdoors, like right below, and I'm like looking at it right now. So if it's loud, there's not many people down there right now. But what time is it? Happy hour is almost over, so that's probably why. Anyway, growing up in a small town, Target was our fun. Like it's like, what do you want to do? Go to Target. Like that's what we did, and we would spend there for 2 hours. We would like, oh my gosh, I'm sure all the Target workers hate us. Dane would dance in the aisles, like he still does. He did today.
That has never left me. I love dancing in the aisles of Target. You kind of have a Target
it's nostalgia. Route. Yeah, we do.
I feel like we're giving them way too much clout for not being sponsored, like going on and on about how we like Target.
We love Target.
I don't know that they sponsor people, but people like
I don't know.
are always like doing Target's marketing for them. Where we live is also
I was gonna say
Target headquarters.
Yeah, so there's like I'm sure there's super Targets in every
Target
big
that
city,
we shop at was the first
the very first Target. Not that anyone cares, but yes, it is. I know. But so that's kind of slay, and it's really cool because they like try out new brands and like test new products and stuff in the stores in the city. So we get to like, it's like the ultimate Target shopper's dream. Anyway, enough about Target. How's your week been?
My week has been good. We on Wednesday it was around 70 degrees on campus. So a lot of us students decided to cancel some of our engagements.
Yes, I did cancel a few
things. And spend some time outside. So that kind of got me in the headspace of not wanting to go to other classes on Thursday. But I'm currently, humble brag, I'm currently worked 2 weeks ahead. So I have nothing to do. Like,
wait, do the little face. Goodbye. He said, a little humble, like, ooh, I have 2 weeks 100% done in Canvas. Cannot relate. But yeah, it was a very healing day on Wednesday when we were outside on the blankets.
Yeah, and that's why I'm so excited for Sunday because it's going to be even more healing. We can do that
tomorrow afternoon though too.
Oh, we will. We'll go out there. I will be reading. Day. I'll be reading my book and just being in the sun. So I had a good week.
What are you reading right now?
Oh, I'm so happy you asked.
Yes, I would love to know.
Oh, I am reading.
You say that like you're not enjoying it.
So I am enjoying it.
You're just a little bit embarrassed, maybe.
Oh, I'm embarrassed. I love fantasy, and that's embarrassing in and of itself.
It shouldn't be, though, because so many people like it.
But I'm currently reading the Akhtar series, which, if you know, you know. It is very full of SMUT. And luckily, the book I'm reading right now.
Are you still in frame?
Oh, I'm still in frame. If my head's like within here, I'm in frame.
Okay, beautiful.
Currently, the book I'm reading now hasn't been too bad.
Smut wise.
Yes, SMUT wise. It's 2 of 5 currently released, and then they're coming out with a 6th one at some point.
And these are not thin books. Like, these
No, my book
are
is 600
so...
pages.
I could never.
But it's good enough that the other day I read 100 pages in one sitting. So it's that type
that's
of
something
book.
about you.
It's a fast read.
So I think I've talked about this before for sure because it's like my only personality trait, and I like talk about it 24/7. I have ADHD, and there is no way that I could get through a book that thick. Like, I just cannot. Did you pinch yourself? Don't do that.
It was on my finger for all that time. It was really hurting.
Well, why did you do
that? Yeah.
Anyway, so you're on the second book of that, and then today, Target Circle deals. You bought the rest of them.
Yeah, so I was convinced there was a buy 2 get 1 free.
Yeah.
So I just bought the remaining 3 by peer pressure. So
of course,
kind of in it to finish it now, but one of them is super short. And I think after the next one I read, they'll only be shorter than that length. So
yeah, I feel like
it's not too bad. I mean, I have all of summer. I always read a lot in the summer, but it is hard finding time to read.
He's
in between
them
work.
60-hour weeks, folks.
Yeah, 60 hours a week. So while I do have time outside of that, I also want to just rot on my phone a lot too.
Oh,
so
absolutely.
It's like hard to
you're
pick
gonna
up a
have
book.
to like Marco Polo and WhatsApp your best friend. So
yeah, so so that was kind of my week. Not much to report. How was your week?
My week was really good. Wednesday was my favorite, obviously, being outside, and then I did do this weird like mock interview with industry professionals, which I shouldn't say was weird. It was really educational and informational. But because of that, I couldn't go to the class that I had directly after it because it overlapped. So poor planning on my professor's part, but it's okay. And basically, it's just kind of a little bit of a stressful schoolwork week because, and for the rest of the year, I mean for you too, but there's only 2 full weeks left of classes, which means all of the like group projects that we have and like everything is like ramping up. And
yeah, like if your major is based kind of like working in teams, working in groups, presentations, you really have, oh my god.
Try again. It's okay. No.
You really have finals the week before finals week. So the last week of class is your finals week. Yet you're always going to have the one class during finals week. So it's kind of just like 2 extended weeks of
a
hell.
lot, but then you're done. Like, I cannot believe, like, I'm so excited. It's just, there's so much good happening coming up. So stay tuned. Like, stay tuned. For the summer, we might have a different co-host.
I'm really hoping that Stella continues on the pod, or we do solo pods, or we just take a 2-month break. Like, I don't know.
We might just take a break. I feel like we can just get back to it. Anyway, I have definitely talked about this before, right? On here?
I'm sure you've mentioned it.
Yeah, I'm studying abroad. Me and Brookie! Also, go follow Life with Beach on TikTok. Hello. Life with Beach has made my week this week.
It was very unexpected, but we have a new content creator on the rise.
Everything to me. It's made my week. Every time we have a little content, like all of it just makes me so happy. Also, we're in this volunteer club, and whenever we have volunteer club, it's so happy to me. Like, makes my whole week.
It's a lot of fun.
Yes, everybody should be volunteering with their best friends. What was I going to talk about, though? Oh, yeah, I'm studying abroad for 2 months this summer in Sicily, Italy. So
the Isle of Ortegia.
Yes, oh my god, you remembered!
I remember.
Yep, that's where my apartment will be. God damn, it's hot in here. Like, warm as fuck. As frick. But yeah, that's kind of, I had an orientation for that this week. Kind of scared, you guys. I've never been abroad. Things like I have many a times.
Define abroad.
Out of the country.
Okay.
I didn't say across the pond. Because that is... Oh, are you alright?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Are you looking forward to this summer?
I am so excited for summer. I feel like I need summer. It is my time to shine. I feel like I thrive.
Did you, when you were younger, like, I know I did this for sure. Did you ever make those, like, you probably did too, those like colorful lists in your notebooks with all the different markers and the check boxes, and it's like my summer bucket list, and it's like do a picnic, go skinny dipping, and like all that stuff. Well, not specifically that, but have you not seen those that are like go on a picnic, go get ice cream from this
but
little spot?
I've never actually done one. I would make paper
Really?
chain countdowns, but I wouldn't actually make bucket lists.
You
and
are
stuff.
a paper chain. You are. You love your little paper chain countdowns, and don't even deny you made one for me as well because I didn't have one for Christmas or something. It's iconic. I love it. You should make one for the rest of the year.
No, there's only 21 days left for me. But maybe like a couple more for you.
24 for you. Because when are you going home? The 4th?
May 4th. May the 4th be with you.
Amen. What y'all know about Star Wars?
Stella is the biggest Star Wars nerd I've ever met. Like, you'll just be talking to her and she'll just like recite.
You're such a liar! That is not even true.
Stella, just admit it.
Oh my gosh, when I was in 7th grade, I was a huge fan. But
Liz,
stop! I don't recite. I don't like.
Yeah, she'll be like, "Oh, I'm gonna Han Solo this assignment and stuff." Like, I don't know. It's like the weirdest thing.
Get out! You're not even real.
Like, she almost bought this. Like, you remember the magnet you almost bought that said "Welcome to my Death Star" for your apartment?
Ew! What, Dane? You're so. They can't tell that you're literally completely lying.
I'm not lying.
You're such a liar. Dane loves to pull his little like pathological lying jokes out of thin air all the time, and they're so easily like believable. So don't fall for that.
But yeah, Stella's going abroad, so we don't know what to do with the podcast during that time.
Comment down below what you think we should do. Just take a little hiatus.
It already would be a challenge because Stella and I would not really be together much in the summer anyway.
Yeah, Dane lives in the Cape Cod of the Midwest. If you know, you know.
Yeah.
You guys, I got in a Wallow water bottle. Okay. Everybody needs one. I put it off for so long because I was like, Dane was like, overconsumption. And I was like, I already have a Stanley and okay, I'm literally outing myself. Anyway, everybody should get in a Walla. I love mine. It's everything. What else do Dane, did you hear the news of yesterday? I know you heard it. But what was the news?
O.J. Simpson passed at 76.
The juice has expired.
The juice has been loose to heaven. Or should I say purgatory?
He's probably going to hell. Oh my god. Oh my god. But okay, so what were your thoughts on this and what was your reaction?
So this case was kind of before my time, so I feel like
it was in the 90s. It was before like
before my time. Like, are you what?
I don't know.
So I didn't really know of it much, but I knew that like the gist of it and that he was most likely guilty. So we started watching the series last night.
Hope we don't offend anybody by saying that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how he got away with it, to be honest, but
crazy. But yeah, we started watching
don't want to get too into that here.
Yeah, the People versus is that what it's called? The People versus OJ, American Crime Stories. Is that what they're called? American Horror Stories? No, American Crime Stories. I think is the like series. Anyway, it was kind of good. We watched the first 2 episodes, and I was like, oh, this is entertaining. I didn't know anything about this. Like, I barely knew a thing. Like, obviously, I knew the basics, like everybody, but shook. I was just shook. And then I love when events like this. Oh my god, that sounds so bad.
Celebrity deaths.
No, but I was gonna say, then TikTok comes out with the funniest shit. Like, everybody's on their A game.
He really was not on my For You page, though, unfortunately. I didn't get any, like, O.J. Simpson coverage on my TikTok.
Really?
And TikTok's going away soon, right? Like,
is it
we don't have much time left.
Do we know what's going on?
Like 50 days.
Guys, what do we think about that? About TikTok leaving us and getting banned? I don't know what the news is about it, but obviously I'm sad because I feel like TikTok's so funny, but I feel like it'll just like be on other platforms, you know? But also, aren't Reels literally just like recycled TikToks? Or are people out
They
here
are.
making
Some people
reels?
make reels, but they're gonna have to start making reels because there's gonna be no other avenue. And I feel like
Wait,
Instagram reels is the next best thing to TikTok, but it's still not the same.
do you think that
Like they're gonna have to like do some updating and
do you think that there will be a return of TikTok or return of YouTube?
probably never. I think
Really?
yeah, unfortunately, I'd love to see that day, but I just don't. I don't know. Like
What are your current favorite YouTubers to watch? Me and Dane have this one niche person that we watch, but she's famous for this one thing that if you're cool, you're no.
AZ for Angela.
Yeah. The Bath and Body Works scandal. I've been dealing with bitches all fucking day. Don't, my fake plant.
I know.
It's held up by a bobby pin. Yup. Decor. At its finest. What were your YouTubers that you watched back in the day? Like, who are your faves? Did you do the whole, like, the YouTuber circle? Or, like, who are your people?
Well, you go first.
Okay, so I don't really know. But I was really in, yeah, y'all know the Dope Girls? The Dope Girls. Like, Emma Chamberlain, Hannah Maloche, Ellie Thuman, Ava Jules, I think is her name. All of them. And then also, like, Marla Catherine, Avery. What's her last name? Avery. All of the Dope Girls are so real to me. Those are my girls. And then I don't know, those were like my main that I actually like watched. And then I stuck with Emma Chamberlain for a while when she was like the realist. You know, y'all know. We were all there. And then
Sister
when she
Squad.
was in the Sister Squad, those videos, I still go back and watch those vlogs. Those were the funniest things ever when James Charles fell at the mall. You're kidding. Anyway, gold. We literally were just watching one of those the other week. Oops, sorry, like a month ago or something. I just tried to clip it on me as well. Okay, but now let's go into the lore of Dane's YouTube past. I'm scared.
It all started one fateful day in 2012. No, I'm just kidding.
Goodbye. It was before 2012, I'm sure. Well,
probably. I mean,
anyway.
I don't know. I feel like so I used to watch if you know, you know. So back in the day, there was a very big divide between US YouTubers and then the UK Australian YouTubers. So like
oh, that one girl.
Huh?
Sorry,
I thought I was telling mine.
Yeah, it's yours. I'm sorry. That one girl, what was her name? She's British.
My Life is Zoe, or
yeah, her.
Yeah, Zoella.
Mm-hmm.
I watched her brother Joe Thug.
Yes.
And then Alfie Days. Maybe it was Sug.
Look at me knowing things.
And then I watched like a lot of Joey Graceffa. I watched, unfortunately, Shane Dawson. I remember watching Gen X Pen, Miranda Sings.
Oh my god. Shane Dawson.
A lot of niche YouTubers that came and went. I remember watching a lot of Tana Mojo, even Jake Paul vlogs before all of that changed. And I can't even really remember now that you say that. I used to be on BookTube. If you know, you know.
The OG Book Talk?
The OG Book Talk was BookTube. So BookTubers.
That is so interesting.
Oh, Gabby Hanna. I'd watch her a lot.
Yeah. So here's the thing. Never
really a David Dobrik guy.
Yeah, no.
Which thank God, because you see all the stuff that is happening now.
Oh, Liza Koshy. I used to watch Liza Koshy.
I'd watch some of her videos too. Oh my God, I
used to die laughing.
I loved her. Jenna Marbles, but she left YouTube like a long time ago.
I remember watching her like 100 layers of mascara or like 100 layers of. That was her, right?
Yeah, she did a lot of 100 stuff.
I remember watching those. I don't know why. Like, why did that entertain us? Like, what?
It's just different stuff, different time.
But I had a friend, like a neighborhood friend, that was obsessed with Tyler Oakley when we were little, and like obsessed, and would like make me watch Tyler Oakley YouTube videos. And then so like his whole group too, like all of those friends, like Joey Graceffa and like all of those people.
Mamrie Hart.
Yes, like Mamrie Hart. Oh my God, like all of those people. She would like be like, come over and let's watch YouTube. And I remember once she literally made like a, you know, the headbands game. She like made a headbands game, like YouTubers edition, and like had me play it. I'm like, I don't know any of these people. Like, hello.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, where are the dope girls? Even though it was like the timeline was not adding up.
I was like, the dope
mean?
girls were not around then.
No, I know, but it's like I wasn't really into YouTube at the beginning. That is like my earliest watchings was at her house, and then I was like put on with the dope girls. You know.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! Guys, Coachella, Ella, a. Starting.
Coachella.
Is it today the first day, or was yesterday everybody like arrived, or were there
today
concerts
is the
yesterday?
first day, but if you have an Airbnb or whatever, you probably arrived yesterday.
I saw everybody arrived to the car camping.
So
the car
jealous.
Camping. See, I don't know how I feel because like I would love to go, but only if I had an Airbnb.
I'd be miserable once I was there, to be honest. But it feels like it's the festival to go to, so it's hard to be like. I feel not want to go. Like, I don't know.
I feel like I would rather go to Lollapalooza. Is that how you say it?
Lollapalooza.
God, I cannot.
I would rather go to Coachella.
I don't know. You're right because there's definitely better headliners. I feel like
Lollapalooza always has more rappers and rap people, but Coachella has a lot more like indie, but all like Lana.
The headliners
but also pop.
Are really big at Coachella.
They usually score at least one popular artist from that year, so that's really cool. The one thing Coachella's really bad at is because it's so huge, there's always things running at the same time.
Like Sabrina and Lana. No, Sabrina and Olivia Rodrigo.
Olivia's not at Coachella.
Okay, Sabrina and somebody.
Well,
I was watching a TikTok and someone's like, Is Chapel Roan there?
No, but she's at Lollapalooza, I think, this summer.
Can we go?
No.
Okay.
You'll probably be abroad for that.
No, I'll be back. I was looking at Summer. Oh, wait, no. That's Summerfest. I think I am going to Summerfest, though. Maybe.
You always go to Summerfest.
I've only been one time.
Liar.
Literally one time. Last year was my first time ever. I'm serious.
I find that hard to believe.
No, it's the truth. It was my whole family's first time. It was really fun, though. Anyway, back to Coachella. Me and Dane are staying up until 1 a.m. tonight to watch the Lana concert live on YouTube. Hello, I'm so excited, but she's like always late. Did you see the videos? Sorry, my ADHD is rambling. Did you see the videos of her mic? What's a mic test?
She sound checked Without You, Lolita. She sound checked Summertime Sadness, Ride. Am I missing any? She did not sound check Coachella Woodstock in my mind. I also don't know that she's blonde. There's this big speculation that she dyed her hair blonde.
She wasn't blonde in the sound check.
She wasn't blonde in the sound check, but she's been posting selfies from unclear dates where she is blonde. So it's like throwing fans off.
I would love it if she like switched up the hair. I feel like she's been that dark brunette for a while now.
That's Lana at her core, though. She hasn't been blonde since Chemtrails era.
And that was iconic, but she's always iconic. So, yeah, I'm so excited. Who else is like...
I would say the truest hair color to her is that auburny, like, golden, light brunette color. That's the most, like, that screams Lana. Mm-hmm. The dark hair does, too, but not as much as that color. But the blonde is her furthest from, like, her core, I think.
I love Lana. I'm excited to watch the thing tonight. Who else are you excited to, like, hear about? Do you like...
Just Lana. That's why I'm really like I think wanting to go. Like in past years, it's easier to be like, oh, cool. Like we'll scroll through some outfits that people are wearing. Speaking of outfits, it's almost the first Monday of May. The Met Gala.
You guys, I'm so excited. This year's theme is so good too. Do you remember
Sleeping Beauty. Beauties.
I think that's like yes. It's like I cannot wait. It's like garden fashion, throwback, vintage, like that whole vibe. And I can't wait. So what day is it again? May 6th?
May 6th.
I am so excited. I do have a final at 9 a.m. the next day. But you know what? Priorities. The Met Gala only comes once a year, folks. Like, this is...
Except for 2021 when it came twice.
What a magical year. But yeah, you're not going to be here.
I will be home watching...
I know. I wish there was a way to like actually
I love the week after when you get all the Vogue like day in the life content or like making of the outfits. Like that's really fun to watch along your favorite celebs. And it,
I'm so excited, you guys.
There's always a hope Taylor will go.
She hasn't been in
since Bleachella.
Yeah, it's been a long time. I feel like it's almost like a negative space for her because that was a really like negative time. It was like 1989 era.
But I'm also like,
you have
she
a bit
might
of
be back
on.
Nose. I know, because when I opened it, it fizzed up on the cap, and it won't like.
Got it.
She might be on tour. Close to that.
Yeah.
But she could swing it. She's went to
swung
award shows and
yeah. But anyway, Met Gala. I know it's not like an award show, but this is my favorite like event, red carpet event. I obviously, as a fashion lover myself, obviously I'm so excited.
As a retail and consumer studies major.
Shut up. No, but real.
I'm so sorry.
Does it sound that bad?
No, but it's just like, oof, like
a little like, oof. Felt the knife twist almost. Y'all.
Karma's a bitch. I should have known better. If I had a wish, I would have never effed around.
Ew! Jojo Siwa, please, what is happening? I just cannot with the video of her crying during the like release of it, like crying watching the like her show the videos to her fans for the first time in that little like release party. She's like crouched on the floor crying.
No, she's literally like,
she didn't even write the song. What? She's like, this is her I made it moment, like girl.
Hey, look, ma, I made it. She felt the knife twist.
Yeah,
and
wow.
we figured out that song was not her own. Nope. Did not write that one. But it's got a little bit of Disney written all over it.
No, seriously, what?
And she's a Nickelodeoner.
Shiver me timbers. I know. What is her? Is what's his not still a part of I almost said Nickelodeon.
Who?
Dan Schneider. Is he? When did he? Is he
still?
Oh,
no. That's what the Hush Money was about. They let him go. He doesn't work for Nickelodeon anymore.
When did he stop? Because I didn't watch the video.
I think around 2019.
That's so recent.
Well, I think they had him on, but he wasn't the lead on a lot of projects. But I don't really know recent Nick shows to be like, oh, like he wouldn't have been on that. Like, you know.
Like the Thundermans or...
He might have been on. Oh, he was on the Thundermans. So if you go on his YouTube channel, you can see the shows he was involved in because he'd upload like clips about them. So I think the Thundermans, he'd upload clips.
Ew. Anyway, back to the Met Gala. Like, what do you first think about when you think about Met Gala?
Dan Schneider getting invited to the Met Gala.
Stop! Don't bring him into that space.
Jojo Siwa. Who are the worst people that could get invited to the Met Gala?
So many bad people could get invited to the Met Gala, but when you think Met Gala, who do you think of?
I think of Anna Wintour, of course.
Queen. For some reason, and I think it's only because I'm watching Sex in the City right now, because it's
Carrie Bradshaw.
Yeah, Carrie Bradshaw and Sarah Jessica Parker, because
there's the staples. Then you've got Blake Lively. Unfortunately, like Kim Kardashian. Like you've got your staples.
Do you think Kardashians will turn up?
Was last year the year they all went, or was it the year before that they all went? I think it was
last year.
There's no way they're all... No, it was the year before last year. There's no way they're all going again.
No. No. We don't.
Because last year was the year when Kylie wore that weird red dress with the like purplish like
but
sash
it kind
thing.
of gave.
I mean, yeah, but it just didn't flow with what her sisters wore. And Kendall wore the weird bodysuit with the little collar.
The green one.
I thought it was like just black with the
it was
white
black.
collar.
I don't know what I'm thinking of. Anyway.
And Kim wore the pearls.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm so excited because I always do a little review on my TikTok. So stay tuned for that. I'm beyond excited. Again,
we'll do a review on the freaking pod. Like we can break down some of our best moments, interviews, outfits. Right, that'll probably be our last pod before Italy and our break that we take. But if Stella wants to vlog some stuff in Italy, the other hard part is we couldn't even do like a Zoom podcast or anything because the time difference, and we don't even know what our schedules are going to look like with that time difference.
7 hours.
There's going to be about depending on when I wake up in the morning, that'll be a chunk of time to talk to Stella if she's not busy. And then when I'm off of work, she'll be getting ready for bed. So then again, it's like
But yeah, we
That's a
won't really
chunk
be
of time.
doing
Any other time that I'd be free at the end of my day, she'd be asleep because it's that 8-hour difference.
7.
That 7-hour difference. So we're going to have to workshop that. The pod will probably be inactive, but I do encourage you and Brooke to film a pod if you'd like, but it might be a lot of pressure and work. But if you'd like to do that, I can upload it in place of stuff, but we'll have a grand return when you come back.
Yeah, we'll find something to do. But basically, okay, so I'm still at the Met Gala. I'm still there. Bring it back,
well,
kid.
Finish your sentiments, and then we're gonna have a Met episode, okay? So
yeah, we will have a Met episode. But basically, I am really excited. I want to state this because I hope if it's true and if it happens, we can come back to this moment when I say this. But when I was in New York in January, we went to the Met, which was a dream, honestly. I've never been, and I've
been to the Met.
Yes, I know. Isn't that crazy?
Yes.
Anyway, I can't believe I finally get to say that now. Went to the When Harry Met Sally room. If you know, you know. Literally freaked out there. That was amazing. I'm a huge fan. Anyway, then they had, which I didn't even know this was here, but I was shocked. Anna Wintour's, like, it was like her closet collection.
Her drawers and everything.
Shut up! It was like the wardrobe collection.
She's like flashing everyone.
Of like goodbye. Of like
the This Is Anna exhibit.
Like, it was called like Dressing
Anna, and you kind of like.
You were so full of it. It was like. It was like, what was it called, like Dress in Time or something like that, and it was so cool, like just like her like throwback pieces, like collection of like pieces that she's collected over time. And I just like think that I feel like there was a few pieces down there that I could see on people that would be pulled for the Met Gala,
and then you can say you saw them, but also
I saw that at the exhibit.
With OJ dying,
what?
With OJ dying recently, I feel like Anna Wintour is the next to be exposed for her murder that she committed.
Wait, what?
Dane,
stop. Are you being serious or is this a joke?
Dead ass serious.
This is messy.
She was accused of killing Jane Birkin.
What?
Yes.
Wait, she just died.
That? I know.
You're lying right now.
It's so recent. It's like a conspiracy theory. Like, she's nowhere near like as connected as OJ.
She's not actually a suspect, like legally. It's just a conspiracy. Correct. Dane, you cannot throwing out that thing. I thought you meant like she was like real, really like.
Actually,
a suspect.
I'm joking. I really want to go to the Met Gala, so I don't want that to like come up later. Oh God, I want to go. I want to go. Yes, one day.
I want to go, and I'm more likely to go. But if I go, you can come with.
No, but like Anna's gonna like find this, and then she's gonna be like, no, he's not coming.
Dane, if you're on the list, like she would find this. But also, like, think of the people that she's invited. They've said
James Charles.
Nuh-uh.
I think he went.
What?
Yep. Mm-hmm. With I Superwoman and Liza Koshy
to like, the Met.
3 or 4 YouTubers went in like 2018.
Oh my God!
I think it was the camp year. He wore that bobby pin outfit. Remember? Can I just mention this? I had the wildest dream last night where I was at the Oscars.
Wait, that dream was last night?
This morning I woke up.
Wait, yeah. I thought you were. So Dane told me about this dream. I thought it was like a long time ago when it was so vivid and stayed with you all these years.
No, it just happened.
Oh, okay.
So I was at the Oscars, and I think I was in the Mamma Mia movie. Like, that's what I was being nominated for, but I don't even know what my role was. And that's because I fell asleep watching a Mamma Mia TikTok.
No, because Dane literally fell asleep watching TikToks. Like, they run over and over.
And then I wake up and realize I reposted, like, weird shit. And then I'm like, oh, let me unrepost that. And people already liked it. I'm like, why would you like that? But anyway, I digress. I was nominated for something to do with Mamma Mia. I was kind of seated in the back. That's what I remember at my round table. And I just knew, like, I couldn't even make out what the category said, what name they even announced, but I knew it was me. And I just jumped out of my seat. The whole room erupted in applause for me. Mm-hmm. I instantly saw Leah Michelle at a table near.
As one does, yes.
And I was like, Leah, I did it. I won, Leah. Oh my god. And I like grabbed her and lifted her up. I was so happy. And then I kind of made my
Ooh,
way.
not the fantasy peeking through.
Oh, not the fantasy.
Now you are admitting it.
Not the fantasy. Anyway, so I kind of was like, Leah, oh my god, because she's my biggest like role model and inspiration when it comes to like.
Oh, it shows.
When it comes to
it shows.
When it comes to theater and acting and like being an underrated sensation, like
throwing it back to freshman year when you had the obsession when she was on Funny Girl Broadway and you listened to the soundtrack all the time.
Yeah, of course. That was like the year of Leah Michelle and Taylor Swift.
You like fucked up with that cornet man, like for real.
Okay, let me finish my dream.
Sorry.
So then I was like hugging Leah Michelle and we were kind of like arm in arm, like going to the stage together, kind of like Taylor and Lana. And
yeah, just like Taylor and Lana. Dane and Leah Michelle. Ooh.
So yeah, just like that. Like, have you seen the clips? Picture that. And then Stella was there, and I saw her at a table. She was right by the stage. I gave her a big hug.
Yeah, because I made it. Like, think of Emma Stone, like, that's me. Like, I don't know.
And then I just went on the stage, and I accepted my award, and I remember just being, like, so grateful. And I had the feeling, like, nothing will amass this moment. This is the best thing that could ever happen to me to have been awarded this. And, oh, God, I want one bad now. Like, I know that feeling of winning. And I want one really bad.
Well, work towards it. Like, let's get you in that theater program here for you.
So then I went home to where all my friends and family were at the watch party. And I like went inside and no one cheered, no one clapped. Everyone had straight faces and seemed like annoyed. And I remember like confronting people about it, like, so no one's happy for me. And they're like, oh, we figured you'd bring that up. And then I kind of remember leaving and feeling sad. And that's when I woke up.
And that's how you know I'm the best sister.
I want to have that dream every night. The way I felt on top of the world.
So my vividest dream that I've ever had was way back in like 2020. I love your dream, by the way. Was way back in like 2020, and I still remember it very vividly. And I will talk about it in not a lot of detail because I could go into depth. But basically, I was in show choir in high school, right? And in my dream, we were at this show choir like conference that was like at a hotel, and it was like this workshop at this hotel with like a ton of people, ton of other schools show choir groups. It was just Rendezvous night. You were not there. It was just the girls. And you know how normally at conferences there's this one like headline, like the big person that will like teach you the most, like, oh, it's this big conference with guest speaker of this person. The person was Harry Styles, of course. Of course. So Harry Styles was the lead person, and somehow before the show, me and Harry Styles met, and me and Harry Styles fell in love. Of course. But it was like a forbidden love, of course, because Harry Styles was my best friend's older brother, Jill. Harry Styles was Jill's older brother, and we couldn't tell Jill that I was in love with her brother, who was also Harry Styles, and that was my dream. So we had to hide it from her all weekend.
I'm sorry, I was just thinking about Leah Michelle.
Oh my god, bro! Get a grip. But yeah, I wonder what if Leah Michelle rolls up to the Met Gala?
She's pregnant again with baby number 2.
Aw, so probably wouldn't be at the Met.
She was last year, but I feel like certain people...
Oh, yeah, she was!
It made sense for her to be there because she was more in pop culture that year. Like, you never know if they get a revite. So I don't know.
I'm so excited to see who's all gonna be there. I feel like Taylor's definitely getting invited this year, but is she gonna be?
I feel like she's always invited. It's just a matter of if she shows or not.
Yeah. And then I just think that there will be like the typical, but also I love to see
Hopefully
Emma Chamberlain.
Sabrina Carpenter is invited. Was
she
I think she went last year. Didn't she?
I don't remember.
Olivia will probably go.
Yeah, Olivia went the past 2 years. She looks fine at all of them. She's really good. Oh my god, you guys, I cannot wait for the outfits. I can't wait. Anyway, I gotta stop talking about the Met Gala because
it'll have its moment.
It'll have its whole moment. I just was like, it's so funny because I didn't even realize how close it was until you said something yesterday, and you were like, you haven't even said anything about the Met Gala, and I was like, oh, I know it's coming, but I didn't realize like it's very close.
It sneaks up. It's not something that's like on your calendar, but it's a fun like. It's a nice like we've had a break from award show season, and now we have a fun event. It's like very light.
Fashion's biggest night, folks. It's coming around the corner, first Monday of May.
Coming from a true retail and consumer studies major. Well, I don't know how long this is, but we should probably wrap it up.
Yeah, high five.
We missed you guys. Again, we upload weekly.
Yeah, we're trying
Some of our
to be more
viewers
consistent.
were a little confused, but we do upload weekly. So we really wanted to talk to you today. More of a filler episode. Just
this was fun.
Just a fun, casual talk about everything and nothing.
Y'all.
Hope we kept you company on whatever day you're listening to this. And
where do you guys listen to us? Like, do you listen in bed? Do you listen while you drive? Like, what's the vibe? Comment down below! Engage in the comments, please. Turn your post notifs on as we are trying to
share this podcast to your friends.
Duh.
Amen. And follow Life with Beej on TikTok. Maybe we'll collab and
absolutely. I feel like
hopefully. And then stay tuned for our next pod. It'll be a week from this one. Friday, April 19th. We're gonna do a timely debrief of the Tortured Poets Department by Taylor Swift, her 11th studio album.
A little more concise because I feel like we could talk about that for 24 hours straight.
For that one, we're gonna probably go through each song, first thoughts, and then debrief everything at the end.
So stay tuned. We love y'all.
Stay tuned. But yeah, we like. Someone wants to go. Okay, I could ramble on, but that's why we didn't talk about Taylor in this pod.
Yeah, I bet they were like, "Where's Taylor? Why'd you talk about?" We did talk about Taylor at the Met
briefly, but not like related to her music.
But just know we're excited and we can't wait. And you should be excited and on the edge of your seat as well. You should be equally as excited for the album as you are for our podcast about the album. Bye!
Bye, guys.